it would be great if I could walk you all through the presentation. I have a bunch of connectors in hand as well that I would like to showcase here as well. So that would give you a better idea of what we are presenting here. And it might actually clear more of your concepts as well. So to start off with my first slide, we all know that uh, we had a series of rugged solutions in the existing lineup. So we used to had like a rugged HDMI, mod jacks, D subs, rugged USB with a die-cast shell, USB Type-C. We had lockable USB-A, bulkhead adapter, and then we had in terms of our IP67 latching solutions, we had our MRD series as well, which is right here. So in this, there we go. So with this NPI launch, I have highlighted that in red. So we have 5 series spread across the 3 product lineups that we have introduced. The number 1 will be our USB Type A 2.0 and 3.0, and that will be all plastic bayonet locking mechanism. This will be available both in Type A 2.0 and 3.0. The second will be our and for the USB, it's gonna be our MRU series. So basically, we have 3 product lines up: USB. The number second will be RJ45, and the number third will be our HDMI. So starting off with USB, we have 3 series. Then one comes up with all plastic bayonet. That comes with 2.0 and 3.0. The next one will be only available in USB 3.0 IP67, which will be our thumb latch. And it's basically metal and plastic thumb latch mechanism. The third one will be our USB 3.0 IP67, which will be complete metal bayonet. So we have plastic bayonet in 2.0 and 3.0, and we have metal bayonet only in 3.0. And moving on from MRU, now we have MRK series, which is our RJ45. This will be available both in metal bayonet and thumb latch, as I have mentioned here. And the third series for that will be our HDMI, which we have categorized as MRH series. Again, just like MRK, which is RJ45, the MRH series HDMI will also be available in metal bayonet and thumb latch. So starting off with our first all plastic bayonet coupling solution, we have cable to panel waterproof IP67. So the purpose of all plastic bayonet is that it provides a very cost-effective, budget-sensitive solutions to our applications where we need waterproof IP67 seal, USB 2.0 and 3.0 Type A interface solutions. In terms of the applications, it has applications all across the verticals, could be used in industrial, lighting, commercial, consumer appliances, smart home applications. So it has like applications all across the verticals. The plastic bayonet mechanism has an integrated seal gasket, which I will show in the next slide, and it provides a reliable latching IP67 sealing to protect against dust, tight dust, and water intrusion. So when it comes to IP67, the word we use, it's actually meant to be ingress protection. So whereas the first digit 6 is meant to be, it's very much prone to avoid dust to penetrate, which is number 6. It's tight insulated so that no dust can get into it. And the 7 number mentions the description about that it's effective so that no water can intrude into our product. So it's IP67 ingress protection. The key features for the plastic bayonet solution is that, again, it's very lightweight, it's sturdy mechanical design. The bayonet coupling ring is easy to mate and lock. We have integrated seal protection IP67, as I mentioned. All plastic bayonet will be available both in Type A 2.0 and 3.0 performance. It has a pre-assembled cable and overmold strain relief. There is a jam nut mount receptacle for easy panel mounting. So when I say jam nut, what is a jam nut? We also have referred it as a hex nut. So if you can see my screen, this device that I'm rotating right now, this is what we have referred to as jam nut. Then we have panel mount receptacle with integrated panel gasket. Again, when I say gasket, so if that is the front housing, and there is a jam nut right here, along with that, here there's a rubber which we call gasket. So it helps uh, to have a very embedded surface with the front housing. And then there is a receptacle will also mate with standard IP20 USB plugs, which is the rear side of the product. So this is the front facing and this is the rear side. So now if we go to the products first, so for MRU, as I mentioned, all plastic bayonet, we have 2.0 and we have 3.0. This slides showcase all our 2.0 products that we have. So the first one we have is that it's 2.0 standard receptacle. This is the front face receptacle, IP20 receptacle. It comes with a dust cover, which is right here. So this is the receptacle front face and this is the rear face. The number second is receptacle PCB solder tails. Again, this is the front face receptacle. And here you can see there are PCB tails, which is right here. This is the PCB tail, if you can see there. So let's say if this is the front, if this is a panel, and this comes like right here, so you'll be seeing the connector like this. On the back, we have tails which will be soldered on a PCB like this, right? And then it comes with a dust cover. Next on, we have receptacle cable to IP20 plug. So again, we have a receptacle here. It comes with a dust cover. You can see there's a cable length. Here we have a cable here. I don't want that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we have a cable and it is IP20 plug as well. So we have a receptacle, we have a cable, which is IP20 plug. The next one we have 2.0 plug cable to IP20 plug. So previously we saw like there was a receptacle leading to a cable and IP20 plug. Now we have a plug here. Here we have a plug. We have a cable here, and then it is IP20 plug. So we have a plug connector with a cable to IP20 plug here. And moving on, we have the last one is the plug cable to IP67 plug. So again, the front housing, it's a plug. We have a cable and on the other hand, we have another plug, which is IP67. Why? Because it has a bayonet on its housing as well. So we have got, so both ends of the plug have got a bayonet. And yeah, there you see. So we have a cable, we have each side plug, and there is a bayonet on top of it. So all these cables, the current ones which I have mentioned are 1 meter, but as per the request from the customer, we can actually provide solution with lengths of cable requested from the customers. Similarly for 2.0, just as I mentioned, we have 3.0 solutions as well. So like I said before, our all bayonet plastic type A solution comes with both 2.0 and 3.0 solutions. So just like I showed all of these, we have the same series, but the only difference is that comes with 3.0. So like, if you would wonder like, what's the difference? How would you actually see a difference between 2.0 and 3.0? So visually you can tell it very easily. So all 2.0 USB type, if you can see the color, you see like there's a white color right here. Whereas for 3.0, you would see there's a blue color. You see there's a blue color. So that's how you can differentiate which one is 3.0, which one is 2.0. In 3.0, you see inside, I mean, you wouldn't be seeing here, but if you closely look inside, we have 9 contacts inside. Whereas in 2.0, the one, it has 4 contacts inside. I mean, you really have to actually look into it, but you can visually see that. But in the video, it would be a bit difficult to showcase, but that's the main difference in 2.0 and 3.0. The color difference, white and blue, and the number of contacts. So this is the family drawing that we have. A lot of times when we get requests from the customers, first, we always share our family drawings, and depending upon the configuration they want, then they select. So for instance, for MRU, we have both options, 2.0 and 3.0, depending upon what customer wants. We have both connector type options in terms of plug and receptacle. In terms of bayonet, we have bayonet lock plastic over molded. The one I showed, it has a bayonet housing, and the one comes with hex nut. The plating itself, the termination. So we have multiple options in terms of termination, the vertical PCB tail, the adapter IP67 to IP20, cable IP67 to IP20, or IP67 to IP67 plug. We cover both options. We can offer solutions in terms of with dust cover, without dust cover. And like I said, the cable length varies as per the request from the customer. How it works here is that, let's say if the customer says, I want, if in the configuration, if the code is A, so A stands for 1 meter, whereas this shows the meters in terms of the second code. So for example, here the example says if the code is AO right here, so A means 1.0 and O means 0 meters. If they say we want A code A1, so that means they would want 1.1 meter cable length. So that's how we would define the configuration for the cable length. Along with here, these are just the technical specifications. One thing I would like to mention here is the durability. So it has like 500 mating cycles. A lot of time we get requests from the customer, what is the mating cycle capability? Sometimes we mention for some connectors, it's 1,000. Here we have 500. What is mating? So for example, if you have a plug, if you have a receptacle, so how many times are you mating, unmating, mating, unmating? So that mentions, that tells us about the mating cycles, that how many times we mate and unmate that. So this is 500 mating cycles durability. The operating temperature, it's a big range, starts from -20 to +80 degrees Celsius. All our connectors are RoHS compliant as well. So that covers pretty much about all plastic bayonet. And then this is the drawing. Like I mentioned, we have front receptacle, we have the rear side of receptacle, So it covers all the elevations in terms of the front view, the side view, the elevated view, the isometric view, which is right here. Let's cover the next one. The next one is metal bayonet coupling solutions. So when I say metal bayonet coupling solutions, as I mentioned, it only comes with Type A 3.0. So unlike plastic housing bayonet comes with both 2.0 and 3.0, the metal bayonet coupling solutions cable to panel comes with only 3.0. So the purpose is that it provides more ruggedized, heavy-duty interconnect solutions. This is how it looks like. Before we saw like all the housings were plastic. This is like a metal housing meant to be more ruggedized interface solution. The application again varies all across the verticals, like I mentioned before, from lighting, commercial, appliances, smart home solutions. It offers more superior resistance to impact and vibration just because of the housing and the configuration that it has. When it comes to the key features, uh, it's all metal construction, as you can see. The bayonet coupling ring for easy mating solution. I can just bring this here. So here we have a coupling that you can see, this coupling that we are referring to. We have USB 3.0 performance. As I said, it's only launched in 3.0. And pre-assembled plug cable with compression gasket and over molded strain relief. So if I just unmade it, so if that is the front housing, if this is the front housing, behind the housing, you see there's a gasket. On the back side, which is the rear, there's a gasket, which is right here, the black one. Panel mount receptacle with metal housing, 4-hole flange mounting features. So if this is the front side, so you see the 4 flanges here. So basically, if this is the panel, if my hand is a panel, it just gets embedded like this. So you see like there are 4 flanges. This is the front side. And on the back, there is a gasket. Panel mount receptacle, yeah, that we have covered. And this comes with an option of the dust caps as well. So if you could go to, so we have 2 part numbers in complete metal housing. One is USB 3.0 plug with cable, which is IP20 cable. So this is IP20 cable. Why it's IP20? There is no housing on top of it. There is no bayonet on top of it. So this is just IP20, whereas this is a plug. There is a cable length of 1 meter that can always alter based on the customer requirements. And then we have a receptacle. We have USB 3.0 receptacle, IP20 receptacle, which is the termination, which is the back side. So the termination is the rear end. So how does that work actually? So if this is the plug, this is the receptacle. So if you could closely see here, there are some grooves right on the surface. So what happens is if I bring the plug close to it, take to the groove, and then rotate the bayonet, now it's locked. Now if I pull it, I can just take it off. So that actually provides a very ruggedized, sturdy solution. I can't just take it off. To take it off, I have to spin that bayonet, and then I pull it off, and now it just comes apart. So in this way, it brings a very ruggedized, sturdy solution that, accidentally nobody can unmate it. You have a mechanism, you have to spin the bayonet, and that's how you pull it off. If we go further from here, just like that, it's a metal housing bayonet. This is the family drawing we have, the same configuration, the same methodology to understand in terms of what cable length you want, what connector type you want. The duration here is 1500 mating cycles. So that means 1500 times you can mate and unmate it, which makes it more ruggedized, more sturdy, more durable. These are the drawings. So like I said, this is a bayonet locking nut. As you can see right here, this is the front housing. As you can see here, this is the clamp body. This is the blue one is the clamp body, whereas this is the end cap. You can call it as a coupling as well, this one. So moving on to our third series of USB lineup. Again, so now we have thumb latch solutions. What's thumb latch? It's basically a locking mechanism that you press it. So again, just like uh, metal bayonet, it's meant to be more heavy duty, ruggedized interconnect solutions. The applications, again, they spread all across verticals, industrial, lighting, commercial, appliances. Plug, talking about the key features. So we have a plug. So we have the metal inner side, plastic outer side. This is all plastic, whereas this part is metal, so the thumb latch, it's a mechanical toughness. Uh, Integrated seals, IP67 sealing when mated. USB 3.0 performance. So again, like metal bayonet, the thumb latch also comes with only 3.0 performance. Just like the metal bayonet, if this is the receptacle, so again, we have a gasket at the back, which is right here. And then on the front side, we have 4-hole flanges, which is a front side, just like the metal bayonet as we discussed, and it comes with rubber dust cap as well. So if we look to the two parts we have in the thumb latch, so we have a plug. So the mating style is a plug. Here's a plug 3.0 cable to IP20. So plug to IP20, and the cable length varies. At the moment it's 1 meter. This doesn't has a dust cover, so we have mentioned it here, no. So you can see like in the image, it's this mechanism. This is what we call a thumb latch. So how it works with the receptacle, the other part that I've mentioned is, so USB 3.0, it colored blue, as I mentioned, easily you can tell visually. So while you bring the plug and receptacle together, you have to push right here until you hear a clicking sound, and that shows that now it's actually locked. So I can't just pull it, I can't just unplug it. To unmate it, you have to press this button, the one we call thumb latch. So you use your thumb, press it, and then you pull it off. And that's how it works. So you snap it, you press the latch, you pull it off. So that make it like very ruggedized, nothing that you can accidentally unmate. You really have a mechanical mechanism to make it plug or unplug. And so going forward, we have a family drawing, just like the other ones we have seen. The durability of the mating cycle is 1500. Operating temperature varies from -40 to 80 RoHS compliant. So that covers everything for our USB. So our IP67 cable to panel mount ruggedized solutions, just to reiterate, we have 3 series, all plastic, bayonet, only metal bayonet and thumb latch. So the metal bayonet and thumb latch comes with 3.0, whereas all plastic comes with both 2.0 and 3.0. So let's start with our next series, which is RJ. In RJ, I'll quickly walk through it. Again, just like uh, MR, MRU metal bayonet, we have following solutions in RJ series. So if you can quickly see, the first one says it's completely metal bayonet. It's as similar as the USB bayonet that we have had. The only difference is that the receptacle here, sorry, the plug here is basically RJ instead of USB. So if this is the receptacle, it's RJ receptacle. Again, you have a metallic bayonet, and then you just snap it, and then you hear a clicking sound on that as well, and that shows that now it's locked. And then you twist it, and then you unplug it. So just like metallic bayonet USB, we have RJ, we have a plug, we have a receptacle, and similarly, we have a thumb latch. In RJ, we have a latch, we have a plug, we have a receptacle, we snap it, it gets locked, you press the latch, it gets unplugged, and you can see there you go. It's an RJ, just like we had the USB before. Again, all options come up. The receptacle options, you can have either a dust cover, you can get the solution without a dust cover as well. And this is the family drawing for RJ, as similar as we saw for MRU for USB solutions. Everything will be the same except from the receptacle design. The durability will be the same in terms of 1500 mating cycles. These are the drawings for plug and receptacles, same configuration which I have showed before. And now the last series that we have, just like RJ, we have the HDMI solutions as well. So if I could quickly walk you through the connectors. So just like USB, just like RJ45, we have metallic bayonet. So we have a metal bayonet plug, we have metal bayonet receptacle. It works in the same way. We bring it close, we twist it, we snap it, we hear the clicking sound that confirms it's locked, cannot pull it off. You twist it, you pull it off. Just like that, we have 4 flanges here, the front facing, the back, we have the gasket. We have options both with dust cover, without the dust cover. And similarly, we have the thumb latch as well. Just like that, there's a thumb latch in HDMI. So to cover up MRK RJ series, we have 4 products. Plug bayonet, metallic with a receptacle, and the thumb latch, metal and plastic with the receptacle. And in HDMI, again, we have got 4 products in this NPI launch: metal bayonet with the receptacle, thumb latch with the receptacle. So in total, we have 21 new products in the NPI. Out of 21, we have 8 covering for MRK and MRH combined, whereas 13 new connectors are introduced for the USB type, because we have an extended series in the USB in terms of all plastic bayonet, which is not the part in RJ and HDMI. This is a family drawing. the same, sorry, this is the family series. This is the family drawing that covers all the details that I've mentioned before. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to answer.